In history, a great volume is unrolled for our instruction, drawing the materials of future wisdom from past errors and infirmities of mankind. Edmund Burke. So, if we're supposed to learn from our history and the things that we've done in the past, what is it that we hope to learn or hope to accomplish if what we teach or the history that we learn from is false? What happens when in schools people come together, the higher ups come together, and they decide to change the curriculum according to their beliefs? They'd essentially be changing history. Because if you teach a history that's not true, you can't exactly learn from history and from your mistakes. You're learning from something that is false and a history based on somebody else's beliefs, not what really happened. So if you do change or if you do learn from history, you learn from those beliefs, which is essentially wrong. The Texas Board of Education has been modifying social studies textbooks in accordance with their principles, and this is super detrimental to the students being taught with said textbooks on grounds that it's basically brainwashing. And not only that, but it would defeat the purpose of teaching history and economics or just social studies in general and promote racism and stripping of some civil liberties. And it also mirrors what some extremist groups do. Like, if brainwashing is the process in which attitudes and beliefs are systematically altered, then the altering of knowledge that you were yet to process or yet to learn, anything that you're yet to take in, that's brainwashing. So, thinking about it logically, that means that these people are brainwashing. And they're brainwashing the children and the people that are learning from these textbooks according to their own beliefs, which is essentially wrong. Some of the things that they hope to accomplish with changing the textbooks has to do with Thomas Jefferson coining the term of separation of church and state, Darwin's theory of evolution, or prettying up some Republican philosophies so they don't sound as bad as they are. But again, that's just changing what we learn from. So if you pretty up things, it's gonna essentially brainwash these children into believing the things that you want them to believe, which is wrong. Human beings should be able to decide for themselves what they want to believe in. There's also the fact that if you pick and choose what these people learn from, or what these children learn from, or are learning in general, according to the types of, the history that's in the textbooks, if you change it according to your liking, then what point is there in even teaching history if you're teaching a false history? There's essentially no point. There's also the fact that teaching according to your own philosophies or the philosophies of the Republicans in Texas, which is what they're trying to do, promotes racism. And they're trying to take out the minority, minorities in their different types of they're trying to take them out of their out of the writing, basically. Write them out of history. And how do you write a whole group of people out of history if they were in history? It doesn't make any sense, because logically, people should be able to learn according to what really happened, the truth. In conclusion, Texas is trying to change a lot about the curriculum. And a lot that has to do with history and just many things that are taught in the sciences. And they're doing this according to their own personal, agenda. And that's wrong.